Good morning, students. Welcome to class 6, subject mathematics, chapter 3, playing with numbers, lecture number 3. Let us recapitulate of lecture number 2 work. First, we have done even numbers. Number which is exactly divisible by 2 is called an even number. Even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. Means a number which we will divide by 2 and we will not get any remainder. If the remainder is 0. Okay. So that is an even number. Even number always ends in 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Means if at the ones place 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 any of these number is there, then that number is an even number. Odd number, a number which is not exactly divisible by 2, in which remainder is left after dividing it by 2. That numbers are odd number. Example of odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. Even numbers and odd numbers, they both are infinity in numbers. Okay, as natural numbers are infinity, so same even and odd numbers are infinity in numbers. We can't count them. Okay. Number ends with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 are odd numbers whose ones place digits are 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. After that we have done prime numbers. A natural number greater than 1 is called a prime number if it's only two factors, 1 and the number itself. I am repeating, a number who have only two factors, 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers. You have to find out the factors first of all of the given number. You can see if the factors are only 1 and the number itself, then it is a prime number. Some prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 17, 13, etc. Okay, after that we have done composite numbers. Numbers having more than two factors are called composite numbers. Numbers which have two factors, 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers, and which have more than two factors are called composite numbers. Except 1, because 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Some composite numbers are 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10. These are some. There are many. Every natural number is either a prime number or a composite number. Except 1 again I am saying. Okay. 1 is neither prime nor composite, but except 1, every natural number is either a prime number or a composite number. 2 is the smallest prime number. Okay, and 2 is only even prime number also. Except 2, all other prime numbers are odd. But it does not mean that every odd number is a prime number. Okay, in the previous lecture I have given you example of 9. 9 is an odd number. But we cannot say that 9 is an prime number also. Why? Because the factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. They are more than 2. So it is not a prime number. It is a composite number. Now see today's topic. Today we will do divisibility tests of natural numbers. That is by 10, 5, 2, 4 and 8. Means how to check whether a number is divisible by 10, 5, 2, 4 and 8. So far we know only to test whether a number is divisible by these number is actual division only. Okay, we don't know any other method. Just by doing the division, we can check that the number is divisible by 10, 5, 2, 4 and 8 or not. Okay, if the remainder is 0, then a number is divisible by 0. And if the remainder is not 0, then the number is not divisible by that number. This is time consuming. Okay, so there are certain divisibility tests to check whether or not a number is divisible by another number. There are some divisibility tests, or we can say shortcut methods, by which we can understand that a number is divisible by another number or not. Okay, let us discuss all these divisibility tests, some of these divisibility tests today. First of all, we will discuss divisibility by 10. A number is divisible by 10 if its last, means unit digit, or we can say ones place digit is 0. If of a number ones place digit is 0, then a number is divisible by 10. There is no another rule for this. Only this is the rule, that you have to check the ones place digit. Okay, if it is 0, then the number is divisible by 0. See some example. Each of the number 230, 43,380, 77,770 is divisible by 10. Why they are divisible by 10? Because in all these three numbers, ones place digit is 0. Whereas none of the number 1234, 5,33,845 and 999 is divisible by 10. These numbers are not divisible by 10 because their ones places 4, 5 and 9. Okay, so number is divisible by 10 only and only if its last digit, ones place digit is 0. Understood? Let's move to the next. Divisibility by 5. A number is divisible by 5 if its last digit, that is ones place digit, is either 0 or 5. For example, each of the following numbers 230, 455, 6,500 and 55,555 are divisible by 5. How they are divisible by 5? Because their ones place digits are either 0 or 5. If the ones place digit is other than 0 or 5, then the number is not divisible by 5. Okay? So, a number whose ones place digit is 0, that is divisible by 10 also and by 5 also. Okay? But the number whose ones place digit is 5, that is divisible by 5 only. Again I am repeating, if a number is divisible by 5 if its ones place digit is either 0 or 5. Okay? These both are very easy, divisibility by test and divisibility by 5. Now we will move to divisibility by 2. A number is divisible by 2 if its last place digit, means unit place digit, is divisible by 2. If its last digit, ones place digit, is either 2, 4, 6 or 8, or we can say 0 also. Okay. So if units place digits are out of these any number, then these are divisible by, that number is divisible by 2. Otherwise not. See the example. Each of the number 222, 374, 5,536, 46,840 and 7,778, these all are divisible by 2 because their ones place digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Okay? Whereas 121, 233, 24,685, 3,77,777, they are not divisible by 2 because their ones place digits are 1, 3, 5 and 7. So at last the conclusion is a number is divisible by 2 if its ones place digit is divisible by 2. If its ones place digit comes in the table of 2, then only it is divisible by 2. Remember the ones place digit. Don't see the left side digit. Ones place, right hand side digit. Next is divisibility by 4. A number with 3 or more digits is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last 2 digits is divisible by 4. I am repeating. A number with 3 or more digits means if a number is 3 or more than 3 digits, and we have to check whether that number is divisible by 4 or not. We will see its last 2 digit. Last 2 digit means its ones place digit and tens place digit. And we will check whether these last 2 digits, number formed by these 2 last digits, is divisible by 4 or not. Okay? See the example. Which of the following numbers is divisible by 4? Now see, the first number is 3,50,736. What is the number formed by last 2 digits? That is from ones place and tens place. It is 36. See, I have underlined also last 2 digits, ones place and tens place digits. So number formed by last 2 digits is 36. Okay. Now see, is 36 divisible by 4? 4 nines are 36. Yes. Since 36 is divisible by 4, so the number given 3,50,736 is also divisible by 4. Okay. Now see the second example. Our number is 22,275. Now what is its last 2 digits? That is 7 and 5. So number formed by last 2 digit is 75. Is 75 divisible by 4? You have to divide and check. No, it is not divisible by 4. So if last 2 digit is not divisible by 4, then complete number 22,275 is not divisible by 4. Okay? Again I am telling, a number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last 2 digits, that is ones and tens place digit, is divisible by 4. Okay, this I have told you the test for when the number is of 3 or more than 3 digits. But if the number is of 1 and 2 digits, then you have to divide and check. Actual division you have to do. One important point that you should keep in your mind, that if the last 2 digits are 0, then also a number is divisible by 4. Okay, example 745,800. Now see divisibility by 8. A number with 4 and more digit is divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last 3 digits is divisible by 4. In divisibility by 4 we have checked only last 2 digits, but in 8 we have to check last 3 digits, that is ones, tens and hundreds place digit. Okay, so number formed by last 3 digits must be divisible by 8. See the example now. Which of the following numbers is divisible by 8? First number is 78,056. Now number found by its last 3 digit is 056, that is 56 only. So C, is 56 divisible by 8? Yes, 8 sevens are 56. So 78,056 is also divisible by 8. Number formed by last 3 digits, ones, tens and hundred. I have underlined. Okay. So it is number found by last 3 digits is 056. 056 means 56. It is divisible by 8. So complete number is divisible by 8. Now see the second question example. It is 3,94,148. Its last 3 digits are 148. Now check, is 148 divisible by 8? Check it by actual division if you can't do it orally. So you will see that it is not divisible by 8. So if 148 is not divisible by 8, so complete number is also not divisible by 8. Remember, if the last 3 digits are 0, then also the number is divisible by 8. Just like 7,000, 4,58,000. Okay? I am repeating all that we have learned today. First we have done divisibility test by 10, that a number is divisible by 10 if its last digit, ones place digit is 0. A number is divisible by 5 if its ones place digit is either 0 or 5. A number is divisible by 2 if its ones place digit is divisible by 2. Or we can say if its ones place digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by last 2 digits is divisible by 4. A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by last 3 digits, that is ones, tens and hundred place digit, is divisible by 8. Understood? Now the homework. Do exercise 3.3 of NCERT. Question number 3 only you have to do, that is A to F parts. There are many parts, but do A to F parts in fair notebook and extra questions given below in practice notebook. 2 questions I have given extra that you have to do in fair notebook. Extra questions are, which of the following numbers are divisible by 5 or by 8? Some numbers are written, you have to tell whether it is divisible by 5 or by 10. Second question is, which of the following numbers are divisible by 2? Okay? You can give only answer, but you must know the reason why it is divisible by 2 and why it is not divisible by 2. Why the number is divisible by 5 or 10 and why it is not. You must know the reason. Now see the homework solution of lecture 2. That is exercise 3.2. Question number 1 was, what is the sum of any two odd numbers? Odd numbers you know very well, okay, which are not divisible by 2. So the sum of two odd number is even. See the example. 1 is an odd number, 3 is an odd number. So 1 plus 3 is 4. Okay. 13 is an odd number, 19 is also an odd number. So 13 plus 19 is 32. You should give 1 or 2 example to justify your answer. Don't just write down the answer that the sum of two odd number is even. You have to give examples also. Second is the sum of two even numbers. The sum of two even numbers is also even. Check it by the help of example. 2 and 4. These are two even numbers. When we add them, we get even number only, that is 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. Take any other two even numbers. I am taking here 10 and 18. 10 plus 18 is 28. 28 is also an even number. So either we will add two odd numbers or we add two even numbers. We will get the even number only. Question number 2 is true and false. I have written here answers. You can check the answers with explanation. I have given here explanation also. You can check it yourself. Now see question number 3. This we have done in our lecture also. But again I am telling you. The numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Both these numbers have same digits 1 and 3. Find such more pairs of prime numbers up to 100. Which are prime numbers also and having same digits also. See 17 and 31. Both are prime numbers and both having same digit. 37 and 73. Both are prime numbers and both have same digit. 79 and 97. Both are prime numbers and both have same digits. Okay. Beta, for this you must learn first of all the prime numbers up to 100. That is very important. If you don't know the prime numbers, then it is little bit difficult to find out. Okay. So first of all, learn all the prime numbers up to 100. It is given in your NCERT book also, and in my lecture number 2 also I have given. Now see question number 4. Write down separately the prime and composite numbers less than 20. Prime numbers less than 20 are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. And composite numbers less than 20 are 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 and 18. 20 is also there, but we have to write down less than 20. So we will not write down 20. Question number 5. What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? First of all, write down all the prime numbers between 1 and 10. They are 2, 3, 5 and 7. Now which is the largest among them? 7 is the largest. Question number 6. Express the following as the sum of two odd primes. A part 44. How can we write down 44 as the sum of two odd primes? Two numbers also, odd number also and prime number also. Okay. So it is 37 plus 7. There are other ways also, but I have written only one way. If you are able to find out other ways, you can write down others also. 36 We can write down 36 as 31 plus 5. 24. We can write down 24 as 19 plus 5. We can write down 18 as 11 plus 7. Okay. Now see question number 7. Give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. You have to tell such pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. Remember, 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin primes. Okay, such type of numbers are called twin prime because their difference is 2. But these are prime numbers. So these are 3 and 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. 41 and 43 both are prime numbers and their difference is 2. 71 and 73 both are primes and their difference is also 2. Now see question number 8. Which of the following numbers are prime? How you will check? You will make the factors. If the factors are only 1 and the number itself, then that is a prime number. Otherwise it is a composite number. I have solved it. Check your answers from here. 23 and 37. These two numbers are prime numbers. 51 and 26. These are composite numbers. Now see question number 9. Write 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100 so that there is no prime numbers between them. Consecutive means in continuity. Okay. 7 consecutive composite numbers so that there is no prime number between them. They are 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95 and 96. See, they all are in continuity, they are consecutive and they are composite numbers also. None of them is prime number. Okay. See, 91 is also a composite number because 13 sevens is 91. Again I am saying please learn all the prime numbers from 1 to 100. Okay, then this chapter is very easy for you. Question number 10 is express each of the following number as the sum of 3 odd primes. Before this we have done the sum of 2 odd primes. In this we have to do sum of 3 odd primes. Otherwise it is same. 21. 21 is 3 plus 7 plus 11. There are many other ways also. Again I am saying I have written only one. If you have find out any other way, but be careful, remember that they all are prime numbers. Okay? Then that is also correct. 31 is 5 plus 7 plus 19. 53 is 3 plus 19 plus 31. And 61 is 11 plus 19 plus 31. All are prime numbers. Question number 11. Write 5 pair of prime numbers less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. Okay. Means they are prime numbers and when you will add them, their sum is divisible by 5. One hint is also given in the question, that is 3 plus 7 equal to 10. 3 is also a prime number, 7 is also a prime number and their sum 10 is divisible by 5. Now see the first pair that I have made. 2 plus 3 equal to 5. 5 is divisible by 5. 2 plus 13 equal to 15. 15 is divisible by 5. 7 plus 13 equal to 20. It is divisible by 5. 3 plus 17 equal to 20. It is divisible by 5. 19 plus 11 equal to 30. It is also divisible by 5. Be careful. that all the numbers must be prime. And last question was filling the blanks. A number which has only two factors is called a prime number. A number which has more than two factors is called a composite number. One is neither prime nor composite number. The smallest prime number is 2. The smallest composite number is 4. And the smallest even number is 2. Okay? Check your all the answers, and if there is any mistake, do the correction work with understanding. Thank you.